I want to tell you a story about a little boy. He was born in 1965 to a man and woman. And this little boy had an 11-month-old older sister. It wasn't long after they were born that this man and woman broke up. Little boy and little girl stayed with the father. And the little boy and little girl had a stepmother later on. And what happens in sometimes relationships is the stepchildren who were there before don't get everything that the new child gets with the relationship. And that was the story of me. When I was growing up as a little boy, you know, kids make mistakes, right? All the time. And but the difference is when I made a mistake as a little boy, at any point, I would be sent to my room without food. And not just one meal, sometimes two. One summer I remember that I was put in my room for, I think it was about 3 weeks straight. There was a time when I asked for water and I couldn't get it. And so finally, I needed water so bad, I actually drank out of the toilet. It's not something I like to tell. I told that to 2-3 people in my life. But it's not something I'm proud of, but it was a necessity. I didn't have any other choice. I think came to the point where my sister LaDonna and I, he finally decided it was time to let us go because it wasn't gonna get any better. It was just really bad. We were poor then, and so my dad gave us up to the government, and the government put us in a foster home. And when I got to this foster home, it was like stepping out of darkness into light. We had toys, we had our own bedroom. We were treated like children. Play, have fun, laugh, do things with each other. And that home was like heaven for me. It really was a place where I felt like I was loved. And because of that, I flourished. I started to grow. My education was getting better in school. I learned later on that through this foster home that my mom had found us. She was able to track us down through the government. Apparently, since the time that my dad had separated, she had been trying to get a hold of us. So the foster parents said, "We're sorry, but you're gonna have to go." So we came to Guam. My sister LaDonna and I met my mom at the airport. I started to grow up in this household with my baby sister Josita and Stephanie, Terry, Charlie, myself. And my mom had a newborn child. My infant sister, Nicole. I woke up one day and my mother was crying and I didn't know what was wrong. And there was an ambulance there. And my mom told me that Nicole died. And she was just a baby. I mean, she's just a baby. She said, crib death, sudden infant death syndrome now. It really touched me because I lost a member of my family and I just came to know them. So I grew up in Kaiser and I remember getting picked on all the time by the kids in the neighborhood because, you know, the Howley family up the street, right? And I was just different. I wasn't like a lot of other people, so you were kind of the odd man out. And one day, we were living in Barragata, and my mom said, well, we're gonna move to Agana. I said, okay, why? Because she met my dad, Rome Tenorio. My dad walked me over to Antalan, and he took me into the office, and he said, okay, boy, you're a Tenorio now. I said, cool. But we didn't have much, you know? We didn't have much at all. And sometimes at Christmas, the only thing we got was clothes or shoes. If I had 2 pairs of shoes at one time, that was rare. And then I graduated from high school and I went on to be a cop. And I saw a lot of people who really were suffering. A lot of people who were involved with crime. My dad was a cop too, as you know. He really taught me how to be there for people. And there was one sergeant of mine, Connie Duenas, God rest her soul. But she told me, boy, says, you know, just because you're a cop, you don't have to be tough. You have to be compassionate. Take care of people. Don't treat them like criminals. Treat them like people. People do things sometimes Their intentions maybe is not bad. It's just they need something. They need food for their family. So treat them nice and treat them with respect. And the reason I'm telling these things, because when my sister died, Nicole, I later named my second daughter after her. And I don't talk about my family a lot because I try to protect them. I really do. I love my kids. Always have. I love my wife. I don't make issues of my personal life too much. Why do I run for governor? I'm running because I love Guam. It's my home. Everything I am came from Guam. My sisters, my brothers, this is our home. We're not here. I'm not here. Tony's not here for us. We're only here for you. Save unborn children? Absolutely. It's uncomfortable, sure. But those are values. I'm not here to make me governor for me. We have to remember that foster children need a home because they need a home. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not here to make money, business. I'm only here because, like Carl Gutierrez says, my only business is the people of Guam. I want to make our roads better, sure. But I want to fix things. But I want to help that young cop who needs to get a career to be able to protect our people. I want to protect those kids who are getting bullied in school like I was when I was a kid. If we don't fix the reason people commit crimes, we're going to have more. If we don't build homes for our children, our next generation, I don't want them living out of a garage being converted. I want them to have a home they can be proud of. I told you this tonight because there's not a lot of time left. Not just in life, but in this campaign. Thank you for your opportunity to listen to me, support me, be with me, my family, my partners. Thanks for being here for the people of Guam. God bless you. I'm Ray Tenorio, and I approve this message.